Hello and welcome back to our channel. I believe every man has to know how to crush a woman's ego. Some may consider this toxic, but they don't live in reality. Social media has given almost all women an exaggerated sense of self. She has received acclaim just for being there and has been treated like a goddess, receiving admiration as if she were the most wonderful creature in this world. Consider for a moment how you would feel if you received daily adoration for no apparent reason. You would grow cocky and have an inflated sense of self. The truth is this, you will be regarded like any other mere thing if you don't know how to humble girls. She won't distinguish between you and any other worshiper of hers. In this video, we will be discussing 5 rules a man must follow to make her beg for your attention, and these rules can destroy her ego. Let's dive in. Number 1, know your worth. To start, you must recognize your value. Nobody, not even a girl who feels she's too nice for you, should be able to convince you otherwise. Your individuality, along with your talents, is what defines who you are. People will begin to see your value if you believe in it. Keep in mind that you are just as significant as everyone else. You have a certain allure because of the confidence that results from this awareness of who you are. Additionally, when you exude confidence, those around you begin to perceive you differently. They pick up on your personality, your attributes, and your aura. This doesn't imply being haughty, but rather having a humble confidence in your abilities. People will start to notice this and appreciate you more, including the girl in question. Remember that no one is too good or not good enough for you at the end of the day. It's important to find someone that accepts you for who you are, flaws and all, because we all have unique personality types. Number 2, don't chase her. People run more quickly the more you pursue them. One of the worst things you can do if she feels she's too wonderful for you is to start pursuing her. She will just feel more superior as a result of this. The scarcity principle, a psychological concept, is at work in this situation. In basic terms, it claims that individuals frequently esteem items that are uncommon or challenging to get. She could esteem you less the more available you are. Let's look at this more thoroughly. Have you ever observed that individuals only begin to miss things once they are gone? It's the same with individuals. She could take you for granted if you're always there, always available, and always quick to answer. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm not suggesting that you ignore her or act distant from her, but keep everything in balance. Show her that despite your interest in her, you also have a life that is full of other interests, ambitions, and friends. Her realization that you are not pursuing her but are instead preoccupied with your own life may serve as a wake-up call. She could begin to doubt her presumption and come to see that you are someone worthwhile to pursue, thus starting to beg for your attention. Number 3, show her your value. A game changer for you could be demonstrating your value to her. Here's the reason. People frequently make assumptions or superficial judgments about others that are incorrect. She could not yet be aware of all your wonderful characteristics or appreciate the worth you add to a relationship. You could be bright or you might have a fantastic sense of humor. You could be an excellent cook or very caring and thoughtful. Make sure to demonstrate these traits to everyone in your vicinity, not just to her. Allow her to perceive your value. However, it's crucial to avoid taking this too far. There's a narrow line between demonstrating your worth to someone and going above and above to win them over. It's about being yourself and letting your best characteristics show, not about boasting or bragging. And you will see how she comes running for you. Number 4, give her space. Giving her space doesn't mean you turn into a cold person who barely speaks to her. No, I mean to give her space by enabling her independence and autonomy. Show her that you value her time, hobbies, and personal space. By not flooding her social media, you may give her a little space. You don't have to respond to every single item she posts, but occasionally liking and commenting on her postings is okay. Trust me, in this instance, less is more. Respecting her alone time and time spent with her friends is a different approach. It's not necessary for you to be present in every part of her life. Keep in mind that your goal is to demonstrate to her that you respect her individuality, not to overwhelm her with your constant presence. Now, you might be questioning how giving her some distance will alter how she perceives me. Well, it's pretty simple. She will see that you are not clamoring for her attention when you give her some space. She can live her life while you live yours because you are confident enough in yourself to do so. This may be incredibly alluring, and she can begin to view you differently. She could also start to miss you and appreciate how valuable you are. Number 5. Ignore her ego. The ego is a curious creature. It seems to get bigger the more attention you give it. Additionally, people's egos are frequently on display when they act like they're too good for others. Therefore, the easiest approach to handle her ego is to just ignore it. Now, neglecting her ego does not imply that you should ignore her entirely or her sentiments. That wouldn't be beneficial. Avoid arguments that only serve to bolster her ego. Do not feel that you must continually uphold your value to her or engage in rivalry with her. You may feel exhausted and your self-esteem may suffer as a result. Be the finest possible version of yourself instead. As you would with anybody else, show her kindness and respect. Don't degrade yourself by adopting her arrogant behavior if she keeps acting that way. If you stay loyal to who you are, she could come to see that your value is not determined by her ego. Now, you must be thinking, how can I become the better version of myself to make girls beg for me? Well, there are 2 ways. Number 1, maintain your self-respect. It's simple to overlook your self-respect when you're engaged to someone who believes they are too good for you. But keep in mind that nobody should ever compromise your dignity. Stand your ground if she treats you with contempt or as though you are less than her. Respectfully express your feelings, and if nothing changes, you might want to think about ending the relationship. Because you deserve to be in a relationship with someone who values you and treats you fairly. Don't accept less. Your dignity and self-respect are far more precious than someone else's egotistical viewpoints. Number 2, work on your confidence. Increasing your self-confidence is a guaranteed approach to convince her that you are equal to her, if not above. Spend some time building your self-esteem if you haven't already. Self-confidence originates from inside and may be developed in a variety of ways. The achievement of individual goals is one of the most efficient methods. Maybe you've always wanted to take up running a marathon or learning how to play the guitar. You are demonstrating to yourself that you are capable of great things by creating and attaining these goals. Your confidence will definitely increase as a result. Additionally, you may try being more outgoing. Risk-taking and stepping outside of your comfort zone are 2 ways to build confidence. Consider participating in alternative hobbies, finding new social circles to join, or even attending events by yourself. Do not forget that having confidence is more about feeling at ease in your own skin than being the loudest person in the room. And that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and learned from it, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel down below. Share the video to all men you know and tap on the bell icon so you get to see our every video. And I shall see you in the next one. I'll see you.